we're live.
And we're live. You know Dasher and Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Chewy, Nontavo, Little Petey, and Vicky's. But have you heard of the other guy that does really cool chops and lower stuff? He's named Leo.
Guys, welcome to Sketchy Live. This is Johnny Jalopy, and I'm Ity-B.
Oh my gosh, you just took my lines.
I
I'm
did.
Johnny Jalopy, and this is Ity-B. Welcome to Sketchy Live. You made it. You found the right place. Sure, there's Monday Night Football. FIFA over. I think Argentina won. Way to go. Who cares? I don't care. Soccer. Hey, if you know, rank it fast. Hit it. Hit it.
Hitting it. A pop-up came up every way.
Every time.
Nice. Guys. Somebody's in a good mood tonight. Sketchy Live, Season 5, Episode 37.
This is pretty dang close to the lap episode. Last episode.
This could very well be the last episode of the year.
Oh.
We're not sure if we're broadcasting Monday, so stay tuned. We may. We may take it out.
You know, we might do a pop-up, a pop in, a pop out, a pop over. We might do some popping, locking. Too much?
Too much.
Jeez. Guys, to Boredom Town with your host, Ity-B. Are you doing Wednesday? Is that what you're doing? Everything is morbid?
No.
Okay, it's Monday.
It is Monday. It is Monday. It is not
Amp
Wednesday.
it up. I'm telling you.
Amping it up.
Okay, hey, tonight, Sketchy Live. You came to the right place. We got to do at least one Christmassy Snowman-y holiday thing. So tonight, we're doing a crazy Mad Dasher. Go ahead and go to the screen. And let's give him a little taste of psychotic, it's in your face, psychotic Snowman running the half track.
I love it. You know I love Snowman.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for this one.
This one's got a little toot on him. It's got a little toot.
Little attitude?
Little
attitude.
Yeah, I'm going to get to it.
Okay, great.
You tell us what's going on.
I will tell you who we've got on the broadcast. If you are joining us from Facebook Live or from YouTube, please let us know where you're tuning in from.
Yes.
And then tell us where in the world you are tuning in from. We have a lot of overseas viewers.
And if you're on YouTube, it's YouTube. Okay.
Let us know where you're from. Let us know what the weather's like. Let us know some fun
know
things going on. We love interaction. This is all about the interaction. This is my job. My job is comments.
Keeping all the stuff to yourself.
And fun facts. That is my job. So we've got Ellen Mandy joining us. Welcome, Ellen. Ellen. You know what Ellen reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? Christmas Vacation.
Oh.
Her name was Ellen.
I thought it was Helen.
No. Ellen.
Sure?
Ellen Griswold.
It's not Helen Griswold?
No. Do you want me to check it?
We might have to.
We're already doing trivia. Christmas Vacation cast. Ellen Griswold. Beverly D'Angelo. Ellen Griswold.
I told you that's what it was.
Lizzie Daughtry is joining us. Hello, you too.
Glad you're here. Lizzie Daughtry.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. Same to you.
Yes.
We've got Mike Ferrucci from Old School's Garage and from YouTube.
Really love it.
Good sketchy evening from a brisk 54 degrees here in Hamasasa.
Oh, it's awesome.
We're chilly here as well. I think checking in at 8:30, it was 58 degrees. So we're probably right behind them. Yeah. Jim Holland, Merry Christmas to everyone from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage and Horsehead, New York. 25 degrees up there with them tonight.
Colin, hey, we just got our shirt today.
Yes!
We didn't check us in the mail. Promise. I will not leave you hanging.
I'll get you paid.
Can't wait.
Okay, Patty.
Yeah, so excited to wear my Hobo's Hot Rod Garage shirt.
Represent it. Lizzie said Wednesday will be her last auction on YouTube. Miss Butterfree 34. She's got some cool resin jewelry and trinkets. Really, not just the jewelry, trinkets.
Is trinkets an offensive way to describe it?
No, I think that's what it is. She does like coasters. She does keychains. They're trinkets. Tracy Wardville is joining us.
Tracy,
hello, my friend. 14 degrees in Rocky Mount, Virginia. That's a little brisk tonight in the Rock Mount. Doc Rig Mikey joining us. Hello, so glad I took the night off of volunteering to be with the Johnny Jalopy Army.
Hopefully it's worth it, and we come through for it, man.
We appreciate the fact that you're volunteering.
Yes.
I don't know what you're doing, but the fact that you use the word volunteer and you are volunteering, it's not about impressing people, but I think it's a wonderful thing. We've actually in the past looked at places to volunteer, and because we both have full-time jobs,
that's an excuse.
No, the times that they were asking us to do or wanting us to do it were times that we were working.
We were like, listen, pal.
You revolve around our schedule, not the other way around. I would be so happy and blessed. You know what I have not seen this year? Talking about volunteering and giving.
What's that?
Are the trees. Walmart used to have a gift tree.
Oh, the angels.
Yes.
That's true.
I have not seen a single one at any of the stores we've been to.
We've been really out in a boot.
I've been to Kohl's, I've been to Ross, I've been to Target, we've been to Walmart, none of those.
That's, you know what I think? I think we're still living, unfortunately. I think we're still living in a little bit of the remnants of COVID, where people are afraid even to take a donation of something from somebody else, not knowing if they got the.
They're still doing food donations, but they're not doing. I didn't see any gift donations, but they're doing like food drives and stuff still. Canned food. Yeah, I just thought of that. Howard Pierpont is joining us from Mineola, Texas. 42 degrees and rainy. You are so close. You're within like 10 degrees of snow.
10
degrees. It could be snowing there. If it just drops a little bit more. They're saying in Florida that we might have flurries on Christmas. How amazing would that be? I almost want to stay up all night just to watch.
For flurries.
Kevin Johnson said, hello from West. Hud West in the house.
Hey, we appreciate you being here.
Hank D said sound isn't very good.
Seriously?
Sound isn't down, Tracy Cordell said. Maybe it's this.
Maybe it's what?
The box.
What does that have to do with sound?
That's what we're plugging everything through.
It's not going into that. Oh. And I hooked up to that.
We don't know, guys. We're at a loss.
Okay. What?
We're not going to troubleshoot right now.
Camera,
the main camera.
You're here.
I'm on all three of them.
Can you go to just one, please? Okay. And just making sure all those other ones are marked muted.
Yes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't know what to say. Sorry, we did test earlier. Everything was working fine.
Was hunky dory.
So I still think it has to do with either that or somehow
stuff. Maybe we're too close. Maybe my mic is on the other side.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Could interrupt.
It doesn't interrupt.
So let's try that. Okay.
Sorry, guys. Apologize once again. Hopefully Santa will bring some equipment that works. Kent Savage is joining us. Hey, from Farmington, New Mexico. Welcome. Kevin Johnson said he loves the sketch tonight. It's not me. Always placing the blame. He says he's loving the sketch tonight. I am a fan of Snowman as well. I'm super excited about this one. Shaggy LeBlanc is joining us. Of course, he says bad sound. Old School Garage said sound quality is down. We know. Bob McLaren said sound is in and out. Sounds like in a tunnel. Tracy said fix your sound.
So frustrated right now. Okay. How about now?
What about now, guys? So you weren't muted.
This was down, so it just went up by itself. How about now?
How about now, guys?
Can you hear us now?
Hello, hello.
Tell us if it's the same issues, please.
When you hook up both mics, the sound goes nuts. The test earlier was great.
So we're good. Are we good now?
I don't know. No one has commented yet. If you could just let us know if you can hear us better now. Johnny unplugged something. I don't know what. What did you unplug?
Just doesn't matter what I plugged.
No comments yet. Okay, she said sound is fine. Joking Gianna is joining us.
Hey,
Nope. Lucy said you're still in and out. Tracy said it's still in and out. Doc said it's a little bit better.
okay.
Where's the old mic?
Do me a favor and kill this.
Just remove it from the.
How about now?
How about now? No, the sound is still the same at 9:41. That was Robert Spear. That might have been before we unplugged. How is it now? Sorry, guys. This is so frustrating. I feel like we almost need to get the other mic.
That's the next step, and you're the one that's gonna have to go get it if you want me to.
It said, Bob said it's still the same. Sound is not optimal. Sounds like a tunnel. Volume is fluctuating rapidly, Rod Austin says. All right. Still the same. You continue drawing. Let me go get. I'm going to go get the other.
Well, Ity-B is going to get the other mic. Of course, I wonder if we just plug one mic in if it would help. Nobody needs to hear me talk. Same place they always are. Same place they've always been.
So obviously the headsets are a problem. I'll have to return them. Okay, so where does this get plugged in?
It's USB gets plugged in too. That because you plugged the other thing, the remote to the mouse.
Hello. There it is. Okay, can you hear us now, guys? Can you hear us now? Yes. Okay, so is that better then? Woo! We will get this. We will get this wrapped up here. All right, let me go back because there are a few comments that I missed.
I'm
So I want
sure
to
it's
make sure
all
we're,
audio
yep.
related.
Well, I want to make sure we're making sure to include everybody here. Okay. So we got Ken Savage, I did talk about. We've got Shaggy LeBlanc joining us. Bob McLaren, Tracy Courtville, Matt Williams said it's been very cold there in Idaho, 21 degrees right now. Insane. I can't even imagine it being that cold. Frank Pupello's joining us. He said Sketchy Live. What? That's right, dude. Kuyong Customs is joining us. We've got the McCoys in the house.
Nice.
45 degrees in Maurice, Louisiana. Got my beanie on today just in time for this cold weather. Oh, I'm so happy. I love, and I'm not even wearing mine tonight. I have on the Santa hat tonight, but love the beanie. Guys, the beanie has been a lifesaver. I'm telling you. Let's see. Joking Gianna is joining us. I think I told you that. Robert Spear, Rod Austin, welcome. Joking Gianna said, my dad said you might be doing some artwork for us. We are so excited.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Awesome. We've got Brandon Kleinland joining us, loving the show from Bakersfield, California.
Hey, Bakersfield and the
Love
streets
it.
of Bakersfield.
Love it.
Hometown. It's back home, man.
I
Back
know
home.
it. I've been listening to, and I don't really understand the reference, but we went to go see, I'm drawing a blank. What was his name?
Door Strait.
No, recently.
Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam. Something about the sound of Bakersfield, and I don't understand it. So what is it about Bakersfield? Was it just a huge country music central place?
Well, it's really where that sound, Buck Owens, and it's just a different sound. The Bakersfield sound is a little more. It's I hate to say rockabilly, but it's a little like a little rock, little country, a little. It's just different. It's not. It's not the mainstream.
But specifically from that area.
That's where that sound came from.
And that's so weird because you think of country music, you think Nashville, you think Texas,
That's now.
Yeah.
But back then, places like Bakersfield. It's almost a little bit, almost a little mixture of even sometimes a little, the Mexican roots a little bit because you got sometimes a little mariachi in there, and so
I've been really enjoying it.
It's good stuff.
So yay to Bakersfield. Ken Savage said, "Merry Christmas to you and your family. Love your show."
Hey, thanks. Is the audio better? That's all I need to know so I can feel better about what we're doing.
Everyone is saying it's better.
Okay, cool. Now, let's see if we can add this one back on. So you got to go to the...
It's just right here.
Oh, I thought you killed it.
Nope. I just removed it from the...
Okay, and that wasn't what I asked you to do.
Well, too bad. Kenneth Drake is joining us. He said, "I believe it's the aliens interfering with the sound, probably near Ian's place."
Yeah,
we're not even out that way.
That might be right.
We're in Florida, so yeah, I suppose it's possible they could be interfering over here.
Alien Gonzalez's. Yeah. Okay. At least
everybody's saying that it sounds better.
We'll just get back on track here. I gotta recover because I'm a little frazzled and flustered.
Take a sip of your drink.
Frustrated that we're still having audio issues.
I know.
It's annoying.
We're going to return the headphones. Let's just get that swing mic that you were talking about. The swing mics. Okay. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Andrew Newman is joining us from YouTube. Big Johnny the Boy has done it again. He is working on a killer snowman right now. This one is going to be super cool. Robert Spears said, "Oh my God, so much better. Audio is fixed." Yes, it is.
Cool.
Thanks for hanging in with us.
Sorry about that, everybody. That really is frustrating. We want to give you a quality show. We don't want to make it bad, and we want you to enjoy it. And we have so much to talk about, and then we get flustered, and then that happens. It just turns it into a poop show. So we're gonna try to recover.
I've been fine.
Give me a sec. Well, yeah, you're doing one thing.
Kevin Johnson said, "Sound is great now. Now write down your current setup for future reference." What's funny, Kev, is that this was our setup prior to us getting
headsets. Everybody said how
And
the audio was.
right, and they said the audio was bad this way, so we assumed it was the microphone. Um, and we actually, Johnny went out and bought an Ethernet cable, so we are directly hooked in. We are not on Wi-Fi like normal
Yep.
because we thought maybe that was interfering. Like we've tried all these different combinations, so we'll figure it out. Like I said,
Frustrating.
2023, we will have some new equipment. So
Yes.
Clayton Simmons is joining us. He says hi from Ohio. He'll be in Florida next week.
Oh, nice.
What area of Florida are you visiting? Probably not our area because there's nothing really fun here.
That's not true.
Wiki Wachi, that's about all we got going on. Sunwest. Kenneth Drake is from Texas. Welcome. Ron Austin said sound is better, but still not perfect. This is all we got, guys. We're running with it. Ty Caldwell said hi from Washington. Welcome from Washington. Draco said Dwight Yoakam and Buck Owens did the Bakersfield sound. Indeed. Michael Allen said very festive. Love this hot rod. Thanks for joining us. Kevin Johnson said frozen. Robert, is it Chene? Chene? Shen? I'm not really sure. I'm probably butchering it. Robert, thank you for joining us. He says Merry Christmas, guys.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Ron Austin said, hey, Johnny, much appreciative for the heartfelt Christmas Facebook post. Hit the nail on the head.
Oh.
Thanks for engaging with your audience, making it personal and caring.
Oh, absolutely. That's one thing.
That's one thing that Johnny's always been is accessible. And
we definitely.
Yeah.
It's important.
Very engaging.
It's important.
It is because people are people, and Johnny doesn't see himself as this unattainable person. I mean, you're very attainable. If people, I mean, he may not be able to get back to every single person in every single day, but he really does try. If you're messaging him and asking a question or just want to leave feedback, I mean, he does read everything. So. Joking, Gianna said, I'm going to PSL, Florida. Is that Pensacola? I'm wondering. I'm not sure what PSL is. Andy Yee is joining us. Happy Mazuma holidays, homies.
What's going on?
Kevin Johnson said it keeps freezing now. Oh, so he's talking about the screen.
Well, that I can't imagine as us unless, again, our horrible internet. We are not Wi-Fi, so
we are not Wi-Fi. Martin Sorensen said, haha, I'm sitting with Ty. He's a huge fan.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, this is a fun one tonight. We decided to do a cool little holiday one to add to the repertoire, actually, because you have quite a few holiday designs already.
With usually Santa, I generally never do a snowman.
And I was like, you know what? You always do Santa. Let's do snowman.
You said, do you want to make a snowman?
I love snowman. Snowmen are my favorite. Kenneth said, you guys rock. Thanks for keeping us entertained. Great show and drawings.
Thanks.
Robert Spear said, FYI, once again, this sound is so much better. And then he said, cool hot rod as well. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Jim Collins said, really appreciate the shout out for Hobo's Hot Rod Garage. I'm honored to have you repping my shirt. Jim, you guys are doing cool stuff over there.
Yeah.
So just keep it up.
Keep kicking butt, man.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Speaking of great stuff, we just realized that, and I think you did a shout out in your little promo for tonight, that the episode of Full Custom Garage that Johnny was on 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, is going to be airing again already as a rerun.
So if you've missed it,
along with a new, I think you said Victor. Ian's friend Victor is going to be in this Wednesday's new episode. But prior to the new episode airing on Motor Trend, there will be another Full Custom Garage replay of, what was the name of it again?
I know.
Changing it up. I gotta look.
You were the one that told me. I forgot what it was.
I'm gonna look. I want to say it was Changing It Up.
Change your pants.
Change it up.
Change
of plans. Change of plans.
Definitely a change of plans. not what we
had
originally talked about. But
that's the cool part of what he does is things evolve in his head, and then he
So I won't
makes it
be a
evolve.
spoiler alert. It is a great episode. We ditched the pen and paper. Woo! Woo!
Yes, Johnny
gets out of his comfort zone. I
getting
grab
a
the
little
sawzall and I go crazy.
physical. He wants to get physical. Don't say it.
Horrible. So bad.
Olivia Newton-John's rolling in her hair. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, probably.
Robert Spears said, I have an idea for a show. Can you put an artist together with a metalsmith, and metalsmith tells the artist to design a car, and then the middlesmith does something completely different?
Yeah. It is the metalsmith's show if we really want to, let's call it what it is. The artist itself is just excited to be part of it. So he by no means is bummed.
Doc said it was cool to see Johnny chopping it. Yeah, he
Right?
did.
That was awesome.
He did love it. That was like when he came home, because I really tried
like
not
we're
to
chopping
bug
the
you.
bug.
Tried not to bug you when you were out there,
You
right?
did.
I would check in
9
with
or 10
him
calls. It was very real low key.
in the morning.
8
How
or
you
12.
doing? Have a great day. And then evening, headed to bed. Love you.
Yeah.
That was
the time difference made it kind of a little difficult
just
too.
a couple hours. But I knew you were going to be busy.
And I could hear this noise in the background, and I was like, just kidding.
But when he came home, that was like all you talked about was
Yeah.
it was so good to get in, get my hands dirty, and like because I think from a artistic point of view, you and him see things, you and Ian see things very similarly.
Yeah.
So for you to then see what he's seeing and then watch him do it and actually materialize it.
Yeah, and the cool, I mean, and the crazy thing is when the cameras were off, that even from the first time that we met, and we would talk about ideas and things that we saw and the way we viewed things, our idea, our concepts of he just would immediately go to metal, and I would put it down on paper. So the ideas of things really there's just even the back and forth. It was like already steps ahead of each other, or like, oh hey, I know what to do next, or oh what about this kind of thing. So it's always so much fun to work with Ian.
Yeah, you guys had a blast.
Such a good time,
Guys, are you loving this? Are you digging it? This is a totally.
Let me pop out.
Yeah, I did show them. Totally different concept here. I don't think you've ever done a snow plow.
No.
Or is it a plow?
Not to this. I have done a snow plow a couple years ago.
Well, as a logo work.
And it was
before.
no.
Oh.
No. On Sketchy Live.
Oh, you did?
I did. Probably one of the early episodes. And it was very, 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 very sketchy compared to this one. So this one's got a lot more detail in it.
Yeah.
For sure.
We were talking about it earlier about the plowing because I was sharing with you how. What? I was because I was sharing with you that I see nowadays a lot of the friends that I went to high school with that live still up in New Jersey or in colder parts where it snows up north, that their husbands, or if it was a gentleman that I went to high school with, he himself they have bigger trucks to get around, like in the snow, and they have plow attachments that they put on the front, and they will actually go out and plow their neighborhoods, or they'll plow somebody's driveway, or they're out there with their shovels or snow
most
blowers.
of the people you just described that were watching all said 32 degrees, 26 degrees. I think they know what plowing means.
No, I know, but I find it so neat that normal people are going out there and doing this stuff, because I know the cities and counties and stuff have their own snowplows that come around and do the stuff, but these people are taking their time. Like I told you, some of these people will call off of work, call in sick to work.
How dare they?
I'm not coming into work today.
I got to plow.
I'm plowing, and they'll just take care of the whole neighborhood.
And I'm like, no, buddy, you got to get to work. But I got a plow.
What a sense of community,
I
and
would love to
I
call
love
it sick
that.
for plowing.
I just love it, and many of you probably do that. You guys are car people, and you're outdoor people, and you probably have all this equipment too, and
Yeah,
are
you
probably do.
probably.
I haven't lived in a snowplow community in 40 years, so and you never have. Did it snow? You never snowed in your area, right?
Yeah, I'm in California.
So yeah, I'm not
Not that
used to
it
that.
doesn't snow in California, just where I was at. Never.
Right.
No.
Robert Spears said, "Is Kona going to get a chop now?"
I'd like to.
There's a bunch of things that we need to do. We talked about the paint. Remember the whole surprise that I blew
Yeah,
6 or 7 months ago?
ruined
Yeah,
it.
never did it.
Lost all confidence and desire to do it because it was ruined. My
Whatever.
plan was spoiled.
Ken Savage said, "I would love for you to draw on my bike gas tank. You are an amazing
Oh,
artist,
thanks, man.
very talented guy." Robert Spears said, "And more importantly, could you actually sit in it? It looks so low."
Yes, we did a test when we did the chop. So the chop again, I don't want to give it away. You got to watch the show. But yes, there is tons of room. Ian's almost 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", and I think we had another 5-6 inches of headroom. Of course, that was with him on a small, probably 4 or 5 inch block on the floor pans. So I mean, realistically, with it like a standard bug uh, seat
Headroom.
cut down,
Your head's pretty close in our
tons,
bug.
tons of. No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
With your hat on.
No, it isn't. That's the thing we talked about when you looked up. You're like, oh my god, the roof is like up here.
For me,
Oh, Beth.
Robert Spears said, "It looks like a snowmobile rat rod." I think that was the look he was going
I
for.
know what we're trying to.
Kenneth Drake said, "This is a cool concept. You should get Ian to attempt."
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be building any snow machines out there anytime
No,
soon.
unless I was plowing desert
Maybe another
stuff.
beach buggy. But
Yeah.
Doc said, "Love the tracks. Used to be lots of Model Ts up this way in the early 1920s for postal trucks."
Yeah, that was the cool thing. Doing a research or kind of the look I wanted to go for. Uh, different in different ways they did the Model Ts, Model A's, and there's still some clubs right now that meet up in the winter times where they completely transform their Model A's and Model Ts into these cool little snowmobiles.
Hmm.
So it's still being done.
Yeah, I love it. We just saw, where were we? Where we saw the tank. And I was like, "Oh, that's a tank." And you're
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. It was a personal carrier.
"Yeah." He's like, "It's not a tank. It's a personnel carrier." I'm like, "How do you know? It looks like a tank. It had,
No
what are
gun.
these called?
It's no gun.
What are these called?"
Turret or the tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it's called. A track.
tracks.
Oh,
Yeah,
it makes tracks in the
it
snow.
does make tracks.
Car,
Who knew?
Cars Tuned Up said, "Good evening. I love what you both are doing. A word of caution: there are scammers out there impersonating artists, so be cautious when purchasing from social media. Keep up the good work."
Hey, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
we have had that happen.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, preaching to the
We know
choir.
all too well. Just not
Unfortunately,
even too long ago,
yeah,
actually. Yeah,
it happens, and of course you'll hear everybody say, "Oh, if you got to watermark your stuff." Thieves don't care;
yeah,
they're just going to take it.
I know.
You just try to do your best to protect it as best as you can,
All you can do.
and hopefully you've got an awesome fan base like I do, and
Everybody's looking out for
I
you.
usually get alerted pretty quickly. So even the last time I didn't find it, a good artist friend of mine was like, "Hey, dude, I don't know if you're aware, but this guy is using your stuff," and I was like, "Good call. Thanks for letting me know."
And again, had he just reached out and said, "Hey, we're doing this thing. I really love this design. Would you
Yeah,
mind if we used it for our flyer?"
it was for a charity thing, which was
Yeah,
sad, and I would have been probably like, "Yeah, man,
you've done that
of
before.
course.
You've done it
Hey, what
before.
else can I do to help your charity?
Right,
And thank you for asking and not just taking."
right. Not the case, though. Mike Frucci said, "If it does snow here, I'm not leaving this house. We are not equipped for that." You are generally cooler than we are here. Better chance of you getting the snow. So I don't think it'll stick. I don't think you're going to need to plow.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hank said we were supposed to have a blizzard this weekend. It's supposed to be in the low teens. Yes. And you're right near aren't you near the water up there too, somewhat? So it's probably a little cooler even.
I'm hoping for a blizzard, a DQ
They
blizzard.
have a peppermint
I saw
mocha. It's my favorite. Anything peppermint. I chew peppermint gum all year round. I use peppermint creamer all year
peppermint
round.
deodorant.
I would if they had
You
it.
have you peppermint
No,
lady
my
spray.
peppermint body spray
Yeah, so you're
from
still
Bath and
using
Body
it.
Works. Yes, I do use it. Andy, he said this sketchy on track. See what he did there?
Yeah, that's good.
It's a good one. Kevin Johnson said, I would love to go do a build with Ian. I need that in my life. You know, again, it is so wild because when I first met Johnny, 2008, I don't know how long Ian was doing his DVDs
Early
at that
stages.
point,
Early.
but Johnny had them and he showed them to me, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is cool. It was car stuff. I wasn't really into it.
Nope, you weren't. Not at that time.
Years go by, 7 years, because it was 2015. It might have been 2014, 2015. And and then Johnny is introduced to Ian, who he had watched on DVD for quite some time. And now here this
Wore out
guy
the
is reaching
DVDs.
out to him saying, hey, I'm going to be building your drawing. I mean, what a cool
Yeah.
opportunity.
Holy
Like,
cow.
he was totally fanning out
Yeah,
on Ian Russell.
of course.
It was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. A lot of people just wait for their shot. Like if you're a singer, you're like, if I could just get in front of the right person,
Why did
or
you just say Bill Burr?
or comedians. If I could just
If I could just
be noticed.
make
Like
a ham sandwich.
I remember as a little girl, I would, if I, well, not a little girl, but like a teen, if I would go
It
to the
was last week,
mall,
babe. It was last week. Who are you
if I would
kidding?
go to the mall or out in public, I would like do my hair, do my makeup. I'm like, you never know who you're going to meet. What if someone sees me and they're like, we need you
Right.
in our show? Come move out to California and be a TV star.
We're doing
You
this
just never
small
know.
film.
Everybody's waiting for that break. Bands that I know. If somebody could just listen to our single, play our song, we could be on the radio, and that would, you know, be our break.
Yeah.
And here, you weren't even looking for it.
No.
You really weren't even looking for it. We had started doing Johnny Jalopy LLC. We LLC made this an official business. He was working local car shows, selling your artwork at local car shows, doing some logo work for people, custom work for people, and had no idea this was in the works in the
Yeah,
background
no.
until he was reached out to that day by Ian.
Couldn't believe it.
And man, so you just never
You
know.
never know.
You just head nose to the grind. Is that what they say? Nose to the grind.
That's the grindstone.
Okay, to the stone.
Not the stone. The grindstone.
Nose to the grind. I don't. Is that? Is
It's a
it
grindstone. What's a grind?
nose to the grind?
That's what happens after you grind something.
Nose to the grindstone.
Grindstone.
All right, you're right.
I know I'm right.
Nose to the grindstone. I was right about Ellen Griswold.
Okay.
Nose to the
Even the sun
grindstone,
shines on a nose.
and you just
Whoa,
keep
whoa.
moving. You just keep moving. You don't let defeat. You don't let it taking a long time stop you from believing you can do or accomplish anything.
Yeah, it's all possible.
Yeah.
If it could happen for a hack like me, it can happen to you for sure.
Frank said needs hand crank on the front for grind.
Oh, it'll have a grinder. Don't you worry.
Um,
Grindage.
Doc said they do have peppermint deodorant. Well, that would be fantastic. I would use it. I would use it. Kenneth Drake said Texas may be 9 on Thursday. Been here 40 years. That's real freaking cool. Used to live in Detroit, -40 sometimes there. Never again. I can't imagine. We did visit. Where were we? We were in Great Lakes, Michigan. Was it Michigan? It was Chicago.
What
It
are
was
you talking about?
Chicago. Was it Chicago?
What are you talking
When
about?
Dylan graduated from the Naval Academy,
Chicago.
it was
Get to
Chicago.
the point.
Oh, Cicero. That's right. We were in Chicago. First time being there, and they call out the Windy City, right? Isn't Chicago the Windy City?
Chicago is a windy city, babe.
We went in February of all months to go. Super cold. It was snowing, chilly. That was my story.
Great story.
So, what is this? What is this you're doing? Look up native brand. They have candy cane. Think it's limited. All right. I like where you're going here, Doc. I love candy cane. Love it. What is this that you're drawing right
Trees.
now? Oh, okay. Oh, you turned the page. Chicago is killer in the winter. He said, yeah, yeah. I soon found out. Oh, Frank said I meant for grins and giggles.
Yeah, grins and giggles. Shins and griggles.
Shins and griggles. Kevin said the sketch looks great right now with the white and gray alone. So killer. Yeah, it does. I love the shading. Rob Wallace is tuning in. He said, I love your work and the detail I want you to do for the logo for Rob's Hot Rod channel for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, anyone needing anything, obviously right now is probably not a great time, but we have the holidays coming to an end here in just a couple weeks. So hit us up. You can head over to johnnyjalopy.com. There is a link there to our email, to our YouTube, to our Facebook, and while you're on the .com, check out the merch.
Hey, we do want to say that we want to give a shout out to the great people over at Good Guys
Yes.
for hiring Johnny Jalopy Hot Rod Art to do another holiday greeting card
Christmas
for
card.
Good Guys. So it was fun to be.
We didn't get our copy yet.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, they're sending all the goodies, but it was awesome to be hired by those great folks over at Good
Second
Guys.
year in a
Hot
row.
Rod, yeah, the
Biggest.
the largest hot rod group, I think, in the world. Good Guys. So thanks again to those folks over at Good Guys, man. It was awesome to be a part of that. And I'm so excited, super stoked about how the sketch came out and the artwork for them came out. I can't even believe that we got another opportunity to work with them. So it was so awesome.
And it was neat because last year you had a couple different ideas.
Yeah.
And this year you also had a few ideas, but you didn't resort back to last year's ideas. Like you came up with totally new ideas.
This year's idea was
Have you
awesome.
posted the artwork on that yet?
I'm not allowed
You're
to.
waiting.
I don't.
Okay.
It's not mine.
Oh, okay. So we can only take a picture of it
when I get it. I will definitely be sharing that part when I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, great opportunity once again for people to see your work.
Yeah. It, again, just goes to show you, keep at it. Yeah. Things happen. I never thought in a million years, to be working for a cool group like Good Guys, much less be on TV. But right. Stuff happens. It can happen.
No, you've been in a couple magazines. You've been on radio programs.
That's
I mean,
true.
You've pretty much done it all.
We've done stuff, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, I think you would love to get to the
equator
place where you could do this full time. This is not a full time gig for Johnny, and I think he would love it to be.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's probably a goal here, but we'll see what happens. We got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of irons in the fire. Andy, you said, sorry, gang, got to roll. Peace, homies. Enjoy the holidays. Same to you. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, man.
Gianna said, my dad and I are building a Vader. We want to use your artwork for our channel.
Oh, right on.
Doc said, so cool to do another Good Guys. Love that group. They have some of the best shows, and that is awesome. They have you doing more.
Yeah, I was super stoked to be a part of that group. They're great people over there. They've treated us very, very kind. So.
And I just want to point out, I know we do these Monday nights with you guys, and this is Johnny's very sketchy digital art where he's not really doing a lot of detail. There's really not a lot of clean lines. It's very sketchy, very loose, which is his unique style. And quite honestly, even if you were to hire him for logo work or for custom renderings. It's going to be in the same style, but there is more time and effort put into it. So what you're seeing tonight and what we have on our website under all of the sketchy lives over the last several years, almost a full 5 seasons now, we've done this, has been just a quick, fun sketch. I mean, we're talking, we're joking. Half the time he's spitting drinks out on the screen, or we've, there's distraction. We've had people walking
Microphone
in,
problems. What are you gonna do?
microphone. We've had, you know,
Under the gun is what you're
yeah,
seeing. Yeah.
it is. It is. So if you do hire him for any logo work or custom renderings, just know there's a lot more time and effort put into those. He really does a great job with all of those too. I mean, this is fun. These are fun designs, but those are going to be a more quality professional piece. So
Way to make sure that they understand that this garbage I'm throwing out right now is
just garbage.
it's not the true garbage you'll get. You'll get much better quality garbage.
And there is two, again, 'cause let's talk about this on the website. There is an album, and I'll tell you what the
Called
name of it
garbage.
is,
Oh no, it's not good garbage.
because there are some. It's the very first album available. It's called The Art of Johnny Jalopy. This is art that stems back to when Johnny first started drawing, when you first started dabbling into the digital arena,
Yeah, for sure.
really. Some of it is stuff that you had sketched and then scanned in, but a lot of old works, maybe a little bit of different look to that stuff too, because it wasn't the style that you have now necessarily.
Yeah, I
I
was
think there were
using
elements of it, but not,
different techniques
yeah,
then, and yeah.
yeah. So you can kind of see him progress as you go through the album, just from stuff that may have been way back when. And there's a lot of, you kind of get in this groove sometimes where for a while everything was Volkswagens. So there's a
Yeah,
ton of
the a lot
Volkswagen
of theme type stuff would
beach
be
stuff. There was the
yeah.
year of campers. Do you remember the year of campers? There were just like a ton of
Yeah,
campers.
there was a lot of
Tiki
campers.
stuff. You were into tiki stuff
Yeah,
at one point.
yeah, I like TV stuff.
Then there were just a lot of high rise. Of course, all the movie cars we've done.
Yeah, that's a lot more stemming from Sketchy Live before
Yeah.
we got into that stuff. I didn't do a lot of movie cars in the
No, not prior.
other albums.
No, they're fun to do on here because then we can talk about the movies,
Yeah.
which we were
Speaking
going
of
to
that,
talk about
yeah.
holiday movies.
What is your favorite holiday movie?
Scrooged, hands down.
For real?
Yes, love it. Murray in it.
Billis.
It's the Bill Murray Scrooge. Love it.
Okay. I'm
I
with you.
cry every time. It
Really?
just
Hmm.
it just tugs the heartstrings. I see a person awakening out. We were just talking about joy today, and that's
Yeah.
the perfect example of a guy who was just like, "Look, I had a bad experience,
He was definitely being very angry because of experience.
prior
Yeah.
experiences on that particular day surrounding that particular holiday. He
Yeah.
didn't want to have anything to do with it."
Bad relationship with his brother, that kind of stuff
Yep.
was hanging on and sticking to him, and yeah, just and then I just yes, unfortunately got a little successful. Didn't see the forest for
And
the
didn't use it for
trees.
good. Yes.
Yeah,
And so it's partly that, just recognizing, and I think the reason for the season that we experience is a little different from maybe what everybody else does because of our Christian belief, but
right.
I don't know. I love that movie. It's so entertaining, and there's a love story, and it's comedy, and
It is.
it's
It is a funny one.
scary. Yeah. So that's probably one of my favorites. And I will say that I had not seen It's a Wonderful Life in total until last year when you and I watched it. I had seen bits and pieces of it, and
Oh, the original.
of the original, the
Okay.
black and
Okay.
white, yeah.
Yeah.
So we watched it last year, and I finally saw the whole thing through. So that, I mean, classic wise, that's a classic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And then don't even get me started on like Rudolph and Year Without a Santa.
Okay.
I don't know
So
if you
that goes.
consider those movies. Those are more shows.
Um.
They're not really movies.
Hmm. What would you consider them? I don't know. I mean,
Were they claymation, stop
well,
action?
that's Rankin and Bass.
Oh, which you told me to write down. What the hell is that?
Rankin and
I don't know what
Bass.
that is.
That is the
It sounds like a law firm.
the law firm of Rankin and Bass. Those are the guys that made
Were you
those
made out
movies.
of clay? Did
Dude,
your clay crack?
did
Call
you
us.
got some
We'll
problems
represent,
with your clay?
we'll represent you.
Your Cassius Clay. Um, yeah, those are the guys that did all those claymation movies.
Okay.
Is Rankin and
So
Bass.
you're
So
considering that a movie?
Year Without a Sound. I
I
think
guess
so.
it's a film.
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they were
then
cut.
all of
They
those.
were cut down shorter for TV.
Well, I think we talked about this once. I told you that I watched Frosty as a little girl, and I
Right.
always wanted to jump in a train car
Yes, you did, and I'm like, what are you
because
talking
I'm
about?
like, she was able to go anywhere she wanted. I'm like, I could travel
She was almost dying. That's why Frosty had to help
because it
her.
was cold, and he was of no help because
Because
he
he
was
was
ice.
right. That's what I'm saying. She was dying.
Well, he sent her to the greenhouse. She
Right.
was fine.
But she had left. Like, why was she out by herself? That's what I can't remember.
Like, where were her parents? I don't remember them being in the movie at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. What happened?
I don't know. They were probably killed off. Was it a Disney film?
Oh, jeez. Was it a Disney film?
Yeah, I love all of those. What's your favorite?
All the Rankin and Bass movies. I would say The Year Without a Santa Claus is a good one because that's where Heat Miser and Freeze Miser are in.
They were good. Good duo.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town. You can't beat that one. Always a hit
Yep.
with the good old Yukon Cornelius,
Gotta love UConn.
right?
I've got them hanging up over there.
That's what I'm saying. And then the Abominable, Bumblebee, yeah.
He was great.
And then of course the what's his name? I want to be a dentist. So that was a great. Those were the movies that I couldn't wait for those to come on
I
because they were
know.
like cartoons to me that moved,
Right.
and that was the part I loved about them is they were this
What
just
about you
interesting
guys?
way that things were animated. It was so cool.
Kevin Johnson said each sketch comes with 8% spittle. Pretty
Thanks,
much
man.
guaranteed. Pretty much guaranteed. Matt Williams said
Passing the savings on to you.
the books I wrote didn't work out with publishing earlier this year. I had hoped to incorporate my artwork with it, seeing as my books were along the lines of automotive, and people don't seem to be as interested in reading. And it's been a goal for years to improve in my art and design my own shirts. So my art is my focus now. I used to make shirts using iron-on transfers. I've learned a lot from Inktober and watching Johnny. Still have more to learn to get my speed up. So I just keep on keeping on.
That's
Yeah.
what you got to do, man. Just keep
Yeah.
on keeping on. Don't quit.
Gianna said Elf. Yes.
Oh, that is a great.
It is a great book.
That's
That's
become a new classic.
It's a newer classic.
Yeah, but I agree. That's a great,
Yes.
great movie.
I mean, we watch it every year pretty much. We
Yeah.
haven't seen it this year.
Has it got sugar in it? Then yes.
Rob Wallace said, besides the logo, every car we build on our show, we want to have a drawing of the car for T-shirts. In May, the Steel in Motion show in South Carolina on the 19th and 20th, we're going to have about 6 to 10 cars we're going to race. Love to have some merchandise to bring with me. And that's in May 19th and 20th. We are actually going to be, we'll be here in May. We'll be here in May.
Well, they would.
We'll
that's
see.
what the show is. If they were
Right.
wanting work done, they would definitely want to do that before.
No,
that.
I'm talking about bringing it and going to South Carolina.
Oh,
That might be
bringing what?
merch.
You're going to make merch for them?
He said,
read what they said.
"Oh, he wants his
Oh,
merch. He wants his
words
merch.
are hard.
I'd still want to go." Mike Fruit said, "It's not Christmas till I see Hans Gruber fall from the Nakatomi building."
Yeah, I don't know if
Somebody just
anybody.
posted something today.
That was
you?
me.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody's aware, but there's trouble at Nakatomi.
Trouble.
Treble at Nakatomi.
It's a barefoot man running around the building.
Something is amiss.
Matt Williams said, "A Christmas Story." See, and I liked it.
Yeah,
Not my
I'm
favorite,
with
though.
you. It used to be probably my One of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Only because seeing the kid in the little pink suit reminds me of what you would look like with your little glasses on when you were a kid. I have
Why
the
would I think that'd be the reason why I would like
because it would remind you of you when you're little with the
it?
glasses.
Never.
What do you mean?
No,
I have a picture of you
no.
as a Boy Scout. You look exactly like that kid, except your hair was darker.
Then I don't look exactly like him.
You were just as adorable.
Well,
Yeah, I like Christmas
that
Story,
remains
but
to
it
be
is
seen.
not
I mean,
my
I am
favorite.
adored.
Not my favorite.
I'm adorable.
White Christmas Holiday Inn Classics, Mike said. Holiday Inn Classics. Gianna said, what is the screen thing that you are drawing on? This is a Surface Book. Could we upgrade? Microsoft Surface Book 3. And Johnny is using this Sketchable app, which I don't know if you're aware, but Johnny is a named Sketchable artisan,
Yes.
which means Sketchable has recognized the work that he does every Monday night. And like, dude, you are rocking our pockets. And they decided to make him a
Official.
Sketchable artisan, an official Sketchable artisan.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Lizzie said she's loving the pic.
All right, we are getting some progress.
I love the purple in it. It feels very cold. Oh, you made a snow monster. Wow.
What do you mean?
Wow. Because he doesn't look like a snowman. Snowmen are very innocent and fun and cuddly, and he is a monster.
He's rolling out,
He
man.
is. Gianna said, I am 12. I love your art.
Oh, thanks.
I am happy you are doing it. Are you also an artist then?
Yeah.
Do
You're
you
watching. Are
also draw?
you drawing along?
Mike said Holiday Inn with Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire. Ooh, that might be before my time. Do you remember that?
Of course, before your time.
I don't think I've ever watched anything with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire in it.
That's the problem.
I've seen clips of Fred Astaire doing tap dancing. Is he a dancer?
Yeah, he's a dancer. He's a Tony dancer.
Oh, what? Tony?
He's a Tony dancer.
Who's the boss? Frank Pupello said, beautiful detail. You the man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Detail without detail, though.
We
Really.
tried that. We tried to accomplish these.
Are you making green teeth?
I'm making green tea.
Oh, it's a scorf. Scorf. You should have seen me today when I ran out. I had on my fake UGG boots because I refused to purchase the real UGG boots.
Yeah, no one's gonna buy them
Fake
for you.
UGG boots and a scarf and a beanie and a sweatshirt, and it was like 65. I love it cooler. I love just a little splash of cool. I love living in Florida. I love the weather that we have here, except for the hurricanes and except for the humidity, but otherwise, love it. Jason, Michael Elias, and Jason Jr. wants to know what your favorite Christmas presents were when you were kids.
Oh my goodness,
Ooh.
you!
I already know mine.
Go ahead, Dad.
Mine, as a girl, easy bake oven, hands down, hands down, and Dolly Pops. No one knows what these are.
What?
Dolly Pops.
What the heck is a dolly
They were
pop?
little plastic, flat on the back, and 3D on the front. And then there were clothes that popped on and popped off. It was almost like
paper dolls?
like how I put my watch into my charger.
Okay.
Have you ever seen me put it in my charger? How it clips in? It clips in, it just pops in. The clothes would pop on the doll,
Okay.
and then you would pop them off.
So like
They were called Dolly Pops.
but kind of like paper dolls, but
No,
they were more
plastic.
They were plastic, right?
They were plastic
Same
and they
thing.
were bulbous.
The concept is like paper dolls, where you would have a
Sure.
doll and then
Sure.
were they 2-dimensional or were they 3-dimensional?
It was flat. They were flat on the back and flat on the bottom, so they could stand. But the front of them, like they had bellies.
So they were kind of okay.
Their faces were protruding a little.
Creepy.
They had like hair. Yeah, Dolly Pops.
Hmm.
Yeah. What is yours?
Wow. Okay. I have too many. Favorite?
That's what the question
Oh
was. It's only asking for one. Oh, for Christmas presents. I
man.
guess we'll let you do more than one.
Okay. One year, this was back in the day. The biggest, the coolest gift was to get. They had these styrofoam. They were Nerf like airplanes. I don't know if they were Nerf. I want to say they were Nerf, made out of Nerf. But it was this big aircraft carrier that was almost like the size of this table as a kid. It was probably like this big. But as a kid, it was the size of this
Right.
table. And you would put all these planes on it, and you could shoot multiple, and it looked like a full size aircraft carrier. So,
Did you put it in the tub?
yes.
Were you supposed to?
No.
That's
No,
funny.
you're not supposed to.
Could
So,
have been that big then if it fit in your tub.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that was one of my favorite Christmas gifts. And then I got to say, probably the most pivotal Christmas gift I got was from my mom and dad, who at the age of whatever, I think it was when I first moved here to Florida, my mom and dad were like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "What the heck? I got everything." I'm like, "You know what I always wanted is an airbrush." And
Mm.
that's when my mom and dad got me an airbrush.
That
And
is a
that's where Johnny
great
Jalopy
gift.
Hot Rod Art started. Yep.
Very cool. Matt Williams said the Waltons coming homecoming is a Christmas Eve must for me. I haven't seen the Waltons in a long
That's
time.
a blast from my feet.
That reminds me of Highway to Heaven. You remember that with Michael Landon? Was it?
That was a great song
Yeah.
by AC/DC.
Jason said my dads were Evil Knievel and Gene Simmons.
Yeah. So that's another great Christmas gift was the Evil Knievel stunt bike set.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was classic awesomeness.
Did you get Matchbox cars every year?
No, I would never want Matchbox cars.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hot Wheels.
They were far less superior to the Hot Wheel. Yes, my mom would give me Hot Wheels every Christmas in my stocking.
Every Christmas we got a coloring book and crayons. and, and an orange. Why?
Oh,
Why would there be fruit in our
that is
stockings?
hilarious.
She used to put an orange,
It's probably some Italian.
maybe to hold the stocking
Steer,
down. I don't know.
maybe it's a tradition. Is that traditional Italian something?
I don't know. We also used to get the knitted bag of gold coins. I'm guessing they would buy one get one at the dollar store. I don't know.
We used to
Anyone
get
else? Anyone else with the gold coins? And then
I remember kind of getting gold coins, but that I want to say was like Easter time.
no, this was a Christmas
That's
delight.
funny.
And then every year we would get a lifesaver storybook. So she stuffed our stockings with every year with the same stuff, and that was was in our stocking. And then there would always be like a personal item, like I would get a necklace or a pair of earrings or something like that. But lifesavers, orange, gold coins every year,
Poor kid.
right? Um,
Man, you had it rough.
Doc said, such a great drawing. I love the angry snowman. May I also wish you two a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year and all the viewers. It was such a joy to get to be here again. Doc, we love you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for
Thanks for hanging out.
stopping in.
Yeah.
We've got Raphael VW tuning in. Hi, my
Doing
friend. Happy good night. Love you guys. Hope you are well. I send
good,
you a
man.
big hug.
Miss hanging out with you guys.
Same to you.
Could get that bug on me.
Kevin Johnson said, I always got and still get art stuff at Christmas. Very supportive family. That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's great. Gavin Little said he's showing up late, Johnny. That's a super cool design. No big whoop. My idea. It was.
No big whoop.
It was.
You're right. No big whoop.
My idea.
My idea.
My idea. Rob Wallace said, for that show, I'd love to have my logo on the sides of my trailer. And if you guys went, you're more than welcome to sell your shirts or hats or anything else you want from where I'm at in my trailer. This will be the first race of the Battle of the Coops.
Wow.
That sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Now showing up at the Battle of the Coops. Right?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good,
That wasn't bad. You did pretty good there.
right?
You could almost be an announcer.
Maybe.
Of what? I don't know.
Oh my goodness. I just remember too, we'd always have a Christmas Eve party my mom would host.
Yeah.
All the family would be over. People would stay till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I
Of
want
course,
to.
we would go to bed.
I want to say that there was those kind of parties going on too with my folks.
And then my grandparents would come over and they would wind up staying over because they would be at the party and they would just stay.
Right.
And then we, as kids, would wake up at like 5 a.m.
Oh, this
It's
is for
Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And I swear my mom would tell us I just laid down.
yeah.
Like she was just done cleaning up
Yeah. Get up.
at like
It's
3
time to get up.
and 5 o'clock. We're like, but he came.
It's not my problem, Ma. Get up.
And she'd be like, and he won't be coming back to take the gifts. Go back to sleep. And then they started imposing a rule that we weren't allowed to wake them up until 8.
Oh, jeez.
They're like, you go down, you are not allowed to open anything, you are not allowed to pick anything up and shake anything.
Oh my God.
You cannot wake us up until 8. And then she would literally wake up. My dad would oversee the gift opening because she was in there prepping breakfast.
Right.
And then the chaos would just start. And then who else would open their gifts and then leave them under the tree for like 2 weeks? Like when we were off
What?
school, if I got toys, they stayed under the tree. I left everything under the tree and played with my stuff
From
under the tree. Clothes.
Were you
and
worried that it was like gonna lose its Christmas
value? Yeah, I
value?
don't know. But I used to leave all my stuff under the tree.
That's so funny.
Clothes would sit there until they took the tree down because I'm like, I don't need these. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Matt Williams said, I did ask for a tracing light pad for Christmas this year.
Nice.
Ooh, fingers crossed for him. Mike said, always got Legos. That's true. Yeah, my brothers used to get Legos.
I never got Legos.
No? You weren't a Lego fan?
Yeah.
You were more an Eggo fan. Bravo.
Fat joke? Wow. Okay.
The syrup.
Okay. It's the Sarah.
Syrup. Mike said the drawing was awesome. Ity-B Italian, did your family do the 7 fishes? No. We were Italian, but my mother was not a fish lover. So
True.
other than fish sticks that she force fed us on Friday nights during Lent, there was no fish in our house. And it's so funny. She would never eat the fish sticks. She'd be like, they're good for you. It's protein.
That's where you get it from.
Yeah. Well,
Everything's protein.
it was protein. It was fish. I don't know what kind. They weren't good. Oh, they were. And that, I think I was so traumatized between that and then the crab screaming from the boiling pot of water.
Crab screaming.
Yeah,
Why were your crabs screaming?
because we would catch crabs and then she would boil them to make crab salad and crab dip. She did like shrimp cocktail, but she would never eat regular fish. We never had regular fish. And to this day, my brother Steven doesn't eat fish. I don't eat fish.
No.
And my sister doesn't eat fish.
Dad?
Nope. Won't touch it. Ralphie will eat fish. My older brother will eat fish.
But he's a connoisseur. So.
He's very tricky.
Hello.
So what are the 7 fishes?
Are they
Gianna,
like dwarfs,
Gianna said, Merry Christmas, my dad is Flip Junkie. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Now we're putting it together.
Gotcha.
I did see his email. Rob Wallace said, I love the detail of the motor. So many people who do drawings of motors are not car people and they don't hit that extra detail you do. And
Well, thank you.
and crazy thing too, he's not looking at anything. Like this, literally all of this stuff just lives in his head. It's nuts to me that you know all of it. It's just living in your head.
Well, if you really want to technical, there's a lot that's not good.
There's a lot that's not represented, maybe.
Yes.
There's stuff you're missing.
There's a lot.
But Still,
But hey, appreciate it. I'll take it.
we'll take whatever we can get at this point. Let me zoom in on it so you can see what's going on. Full screen. Lots of colors in this one. I'm loving the blue and purple because that just speaks chilly to me.
Chalet.
Like I almost feel like there should be some white clouds over that purple,
Listen,
or lighten it up a bit.
We haven't got there yet.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe, are you doing flurries? Oh,
Flurries.
flurries.
What the hell's a flurry?
Snow flurries?
What the hell's a snow flurry?
You've never heard of snow?
I don't know what you're talking about.
California
How many times do you want me to say, what are you talking about before you go, I don't think he knows what I'm talking about.
Snow flurries? How do you not?
Hey,
how
quit
do you not
repeating the word snow
I'm
flurry.
talking to them now.
Okay.
How does he not know what snow flurry is?
I'm not from your part of the world.
You're not from my neck of the woods?
No.
Roker? Huh?
No rope here, bro. You only had Rankin and Bass.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I didn't realize that they were the creators. Because I'm not a
I guess you don't watch the credits at the end of things.
Not normally.
Good to know.
It's over. It's over.
Wow. You ever seen my credits on the Full Custom Company?
Yes,
Never?
I have.
I bet you've
I've
never
seen
watched
them.
it. You can see
I
it.
have. I have watched it. I stay until the very end to
And then-
make sure I see the Johnny Jalopy under Transmitter Productions.
Okay. She's pulling into the full transies.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to Transmitter
Transmitter.
Productions.
Yeah. Them guys,
They do a great job.
they do a wondrous job.
Is that a Santa hat on the?
Yeah.
Aw,
Why would a snowman have anything other than a Santa
that
head
was cute.
as a hood ornament? All right.
These are the details you get from Johnny Jalopy. We're at an hour 11.
Okay, we're getting ready to start putting in the fun because I think we got a good.
I'm saying maybe a little bit of snow.
Let me get some details here first.
Flurries.
Flurry minute.
I didn't see Spud and Julie on tonight. I wonder if they're doing some
Nativity.
caroling,
Probably doing nativity stuff.
nativity or caroling. They live in the Pacific Northwest,
P&Ws.
Seattle area, and they do a live nativity usually.
Yep.
I guess weather permitting. And Spud is a pastor, so they've got a little congregation, and always do some really cool stuff around Christmas time. In fact, during the pandemic, they did a caroling, a live sing-along
Mm-hmm.
caroling thing, which was super fun. We watched, we caroled. I love singing. Caroling, it doesn't even happen anymore. Like, first of all, we said on Halloween, no one walks around our neighborhood for Halloween. We had 2 people show up. So I can't imagine. I mean, I guess caroling is a little different because you don't have to buy anything to give away, maybe? I don't know. Nobody has carols. I have never had a caroler come to my home since I've lived in Florida. Is it because it's not Christmassy here because it's so warm?
Maybe.
Did they used to carol at your house in California?
No.
They used to carol. We used to. I used to go. I was a caroler.
The only caroling we do here in Florida is Carol Gas.
What was that thing I was showing you?
I don't remember.
It was
so
Tiger King, and it
was
was a picture of Tiger King, and it said, "I don't like the holidays," and then it said dot dot dot. Not a fan of Carol. Carol. That's so funny. Lizzie said, "Awesome pick. Love the colors." Doc said, "My son did caroling at the area nursing home and absolutely loved it." See, this is what I want to do. I need to find somebody that can get me in.
To carol with?
To get me in. I was yes. Actually, if anyone wanted to come with me caroling, I would totally carol.
I've heard from some people, and they're like, "Yeah."
You wouldn't come around caroling with me?
I've heard you sing.
When I'm actually singing, I'm a good. I sing fine.
you'll bring me down, bro.
Whatever.
You bring me down.
You wouldn't?
I would.
You would go with me?
Sure.
Next year.
Yeah, totally.
We're doing it.
Totes.
Actually, there's still time this
No,
year.
not
Really?
No, not really.
There's still time.
There's not enough time.
There's always enough time for Carol.
I heard that from the grapevines this year it's been canceled.
You get a little thermos of hot chocolate.
See, that's all you care about is
What?
the accoutrement.
Accoutrement?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Look it up.
What does that mean?
Oh, woman. You're so.
Accoutrement. Additional items of dress or equipment. This is totally new. That is so funny.
Accoutrement.
Additional items of dress or equipment or other items carried or worn by a person or used for a particular activity. I love it.
Oh, Johnny's smart.
You are smart.
I know.
Who
No.
knew?
Not just a pretty face, okay, babe?
Mike Fergie said we get carolers on Long Island. How many years ago was that? I bet you it was a while ago.
Carol, through the snow.
Love Carol.
Christmas bells are ringing.
Let's do this, guys. Whoever's in.
Nobody's going caroling with you.
Why?
Listen, they've heard some stories.
I think it would be fun. I will print up the sheets, music sheet.
Guys.
Doug said I was asked to sing tenor a few times, 10 or 20 miles away. Oh, Mike said I've been in Florida for 30 years. That's what I'm saying. I think back in the day, caroling was a bigger deal. I don't know why people don't do it anymore. It's the same songs.
It's because of American Idol and stuff that ruined it.
Seriously.
I'm serious.
I think it's a great way to go back to Elf.
What about it?
It's a great way to spread Christmas cheer. Singing for all to hear.
Yeah, that's what they say though. I don't know if I'm buying it.
I would do it.
Well, we know you would do
in a
it.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
There's the problem. You got a bunch of beaten hordes.
Like maybe I need to join. You would think with all the acapella groups that are out that
when does that happen? That fad went away a long time ago.
No, they're still out there.
It's not.
Did you just see the coming attractions for Pitch Perfect 3? It's still a thing.
They're trying really hard.
Still a thing.
Not a thing. Nobody does it. Nobody got time for that.
All right. Did you do the snow?
I'm still bringing the details, babe.
Oh.
Jeez. We got Rankin and Bass over here. Trying to rank and bass this thing.
Was Davy and Goliath also Rankin and Bass? Remember that?
Yeah, that was. It's very possible.
Let me see. Davy and Goliath.
I just saw her a light bulb go off in your head.
Why?
You're all ding. Was Davy and Goliath?
Okay, 1961. First of all, I loved Goliath. He was the best.
They were always in trouble. He was always causing trouble.
Was he?
That's why they were always in trouble.
No.
Yes. That was the premise of the show.
Created by Art Clokey, Ruth Clokey, and Dick Sutcliffe.
Careful. Careful.
Clokey Productions. So no, that was not. It was not.
No, Rankin and Bass.
It still sounds like a law firm.
It is a law firm of Rankin and Bass.
Let me see. Rankin.
Do you got claymations that don't happen?
Animated entertainment. Rudolph, Santa Claus, Frosty, You're Without a Snowman. Oh, Jack Frost. That was a good one. They also did The Hobbit and The Little Drummer Boy. The Hobbit was 1977.
The original.
Yeah. The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus in 1985. The Return of the King. Rudolph's Shiny New Year. I don't know if I ever got on board with that one.
Probably not.
Mad Monster Party. Did you see that? 1967.
Mm-mm.
It's got the Count. It's got Frankie. Huh. The Last Unicorn. Peter Cottontail. They did. Frosty's Winter. The First Christmas. The Story of the First Christmas Snow. Pinocchio. Return to Oz. I didn't realize they did all of these.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Wind in the Willows. The Mouse on the Mayflower. King Kong Escapes. The Last Dinosaur. They did quite a few. Hmm, interesting. All the way up to 1994. 30 good, 30 good. They had a good 30 years. Good 30 years. Doc said, check with your church group. I bet you can get a group to go with Itty. Most people do not want to have to organize it. We do sing in our fellowship um, on Sundays. I don't know if people would go out in the evenings. We have a lot of people that work and that aren't in the area in the evenings. So I don't know if we could do it in the evenings, but I haven't mentioned it. I bet you there would be people who would come.
Maybe.
Uh, Lizzie said, just remember the auction Wednesday. It's her last one. I'm guessing for this year because she can't be auction free for next year. 2023, guys. It's going to be a good year. I feel like we're on an upswing. Let's zoom in. This is so cool. I love it. I'm so glad I came up with this idea for tonight's episode. What are we
Hmm.
calling it? Snowman.
Do you want to fry a snowman?
I want to say something like snow on the plow. I am digging it. Likes and loves, guys, if you are loving this one. And a shout out to everybody who ordered in the last 3 weeks because we have been DBs at
Yes.
Johnny Jalopy Art. We have been printing, and then Johnny's been hitting the post office pretty much every single day,
Every single day.
pretty much every day to make sure orders get out. And I think the last batch of orders that we sent out was Friday, Saturday. I think it was
Yes.
Saturday when you went to work.
Yeah.
You went, and those are supposed to be delivered by Wednesday. So we're in good shape for Christmas, which is good news for people. They've been waiting. So Kevin Johnson said, excellent sketch tonight, guys. $20, 20 doll hairs, as they say, for this one. Oh, I love the little snow effects. Love it. Oh, this is great. How fun. 17 by 11, 11 by 17, however you're looking at it. It's going to come landscape, full color. This is a good one. Great addition to all of the other Christmas and winter designs that you have. He's just finishing up now. He is going to put a signature. Naughty the snowman, Kevin Johnson said. Lizzie said, I have a lot of your paintings on the computer. Is this going to be a screensaver, maybe for the holiday, Lizzie, perhaps? He looks like he's having fun out there. He's heading to the snowman neighbor's neighborhood so he can plow. That's how they reproduce now. They would plow the snow and form children out of the snow. They just have to come up with carrots.
There we go. How about that?
I love it. Make it big. Make it big. John Chafin is joining us. Welcome. You're just in time. Johnny just finished up this really cool drawing from tonight. Snowman plow. Guys, I love it. I love it. Came out great.
That was a fun one.
That was fun.
Okay, let's get the signature in here.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I stopped talking for a minute.
You did stop talking, as did everyone else. It was just me.
You're doing fine.
It was
You were
just
entertaining.
me, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was. You were you and me going.
Good. I'm glad I was riveting.
You were riveting. That was so noisy. I couldn't concentrate with all the riveting.
Jim Collins said, "Very cool. Thank you."
Oh, whoops.
Johnny's just doing his signature here, and then I'm going to flash back. We'll show you the finished product once again. I would venture to say, if this one was ordered, it may not reach you by Christmas. But if you do order it tonight, we will get it out tomorrow. I will tell you that. Kevin Johnson said he brings gifts to those on the naughty list. Oh, naughty the snowman.
Naughty, naughty.
So is he Santa's? Is it arch enemy or arc enemy?
I think it's Arch.
Arch enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So he would be the guy bringing replacing the coal with actual stuff.
I can't imagine the snowman being an arch enemy of Santa Claus, though.
I can't either.
He's just a snowman.
Frank Pupella, one of your best. He's digging it.
Thank you.
Lizzie said, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas.
That was a fun one. It really came out cool, right?
I love it.
A lot of action going on.
There is. He's got his bag. Fun.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. Frosty's evil twin. He can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
There's a little glow from the.
There is on his
the
elbow.
fire, right?
Yep.
From the flames of the pipes coming out. So just want to make sure we get those portions in.
Detail, guys. Detail. Oh, Mike Furchy said he's got his Johnny sack. Available on the website. Except ours are black with the Johnny Jalopy logo on them. Don't forget your beanies. Don't forget your trucker hats. Just because the holidays are upon us and maybe you didn't get your gift giving order in yet, we are still selling stuff after January 1. So please feel free. We hope to have some new product. We hope to attend some shows in 2023. So stay tuned.
Real red.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Sweet. Loving it.
Awesome.
Guys, thanks for joining us.
Oh.
Thank you much for tuning in tonight. We had a blast.
We did have fun, and thanks for spending your whole year with us at Sketchy Live. We're sorry for the beginning where the audio malfunctions. 2023 is going to be a much better audio year, I believe. We're going to spend the money. It's going to be
the year of audio.
It is. We're going to definitely bring it. The good news is a little bit of a format change is coming for the 2023 for Sketchy Live. Some combinations of things are going to happen, but you'll see this kind of content and new content happening on Mondays. So that's exciting, right? So stay tuned for that in the coming year. Of course, new product and merchandise coming out. Talks of possibly some multiple color designs for 2023 as far as some Johnny Jalopy merchandise and stuff. Ity-B's line will finally be launched and out. So you ladies and of course you guys, this is her first design. It's really awesome, and it's definitely anybody could wear it type of a design. So we're excited about launching the Ity-B line. That's going to be fun.
Possible more travel, like I said. We may be coming to a city near you.
Yes, some more travel. So we're really looking forward to the upcoming year. We are appreciative of the year that we've spent with you guys here on Sketchy Live. Tell a friend every Monday night. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're not, please head over to YouTube and subscribe as well. Even though you might like the comfort of watching us on Facebook, which we really appreciate whatever you're watching us on. But we'd love to get that subscribership up higher and higher so that we can start, again, adding more content and doing more things on the Johnny Jalopy page, definitely would allow for that. So we appreciate your support. We appreciate the orders, all that we've gone through, and have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
And Happy New Year.
We will check in with you before New Year's.
For sure.
But we may not do a sketchy next Monday. We're not sure. We're not sure. So I apologize in advance if we do not see you, but we will check in.
That's right.
So love you guys.
We'll see you soon. We'll talk to you soon. And of course, as always, stay sketchy. We'll see you guys soon. Later.